It's recording.
Okay, hi and welcome everybody. This is the first quarterly wellness session by Sigrun and Peter. And today we have come together to offer you our thoughts and we hope some helpful tips for preparing the autumn equinox, which takes place on the 22nd of September and represents an important energetic shift for us all.
Ja, hallo und herzlich willkommen zu unserer ersten Quarterly Wellness Session von Sigrun und Peter. Damit möchten wir ein paar Gedanken mit euch teilen und ein paar hilfreiche Tipps an die Hand geben, um euch auf die Tages- und Nachtgleiche, also die Equinox am 22. September, die auch eine wichtige energetische Veränderung darstellt, vorzubereiten.
Et enfin, un grand bienvenue à tous nos amis francophones pour notre première quarterly wellness session de Sigrun and Peter. On vous offre aujourd'hui quelques réflexions pour bien préparer l'équinoxe qui va arriver bientôt, le mercredi 22 septembre.
Yes, and my name is Sigrun. Friends call me Ziggy, and I live in Berlin. And through my own healing path, over many years, I'm on a soulful mission nowadays to help people to shift their life to a more holistic, healthy way of living. And I do this with coaching and introducing health supporting products, which have a major impact on my well-being as well. So I'm a yoga teacher also, and I teach yoga in German and in English. And my major focus nowadays is to offer my services online.
And my name is Peter. I live in Wiltshire in the United Kingdom. And it's in Wiltshire that I founded a holistic practice. I specialize in using kinesiology and Reiki for horses. In 2020, I created the first healing horse Karuna Reiki circle, and which meets for 4 7-week cycles of in-depth distance Reiki healing each year. And this circle is for people and for their horses too. So at the moment we have about half horse and half people in the circle, which makes it a really beautiful space. I have also studied evolutionary astrology for some years now, and part of my activity is also working to offer natal chart readings.
Yeah, and the aim of our 30 minutes quarterly wellness session is to share some ideas to help each of us prepare the next 3 months as we approach the autumn equinox.
So today I'm going to say a little bit about the autumn equinox and its origins as an ancient festival.
And I'm going to talk about a helpful nutritional supplement which combines ancient wisdom and modern science.
Then I'm going to continue with some thoughts on the astrology of the equinox on the 22nd of September.
And finally, I will take us into a guided meditation suitable for energetic shifts of the equinox. The meditation will be about grounding. And then we will hold space to set an intention for the next 3 months. So now it's over to Peter. I'm excited to hear about the equinox and the Harvest Festival.
Great, thank you, Sigrun. So at the Harvest Festival, basically at the end of the summer, we're in the Harvest Festival, and this is something that celebrates not only the harvest, but also our capacity to survive the winter months. One of the best known festivals at this time of year is known as the Eleusinian Mysteries. And these were a week-long celebration that took place in ancient Greece just before the autumn equinox. Now, if we go back to the Greek mythology, and we recall the myth of Ceres, Ceres' daughter Persephone had been snatched away by Hades, and her mother, Ceres, wandered the earth looking for her daughter. After many journeys, Ceres, completely brokenhearted, sought refuge in a town called Eleusis. And here she was greeted by the daughters of King Celeus and the queen, Metaneira. Ceres was taken in, and they gave her, actually they asked her to look after their son. So it's during this time that Ceres eventually revealed to the king and queen that she was in fact a goddess. And she asked that a temple be constructed for her where the mortals, where humans could be initiated into her rites and to offer worship. And this is really how the Eleusinian mysteries evolved. Now, as we know, the world alternately blooms and then, the crops die back. And so we have this natural cycle. And in fact, in the mythology, this really refers to the return of Persephone. In the myth, Ceres' daughter was taken down into Hades for 6 months of the year, and then she returned to the land of the living for 6 months. And in fact, it's this cycle of going into the underworld and then coming back that gives us, this is how mythologically the seasons were actually born. So Ceres, at the heart of the cycle is the mystery of Persephone's disappearance. Annual disappearance, annual return 6 months later. So this gives us really the allegory of the spring arriving after the barren winter. And at an interior level, this mystery incarnates the themes of loss and return. At an archetypal level, this is really the great cycle of birth and death. Now, prior to leaving Eleusis, Ceres gives the eldest son of the king and queen the first grain of corn, and she instructs him to go out and to teach humanity in the art of agriculture. And she then taught the people the sacred rites and mysteries associated with her, and these became known as the Eleusinian mysteries. And these were major rites throughout the ancient world, as they allowed people, the participants, to experience this mystery of really the passage of death and then rebirth. So the direct experience of the mysteries offered each participant an experience of the continuity of life as it grows from the seed, and then through the guarantee of life, through food, and then death to rebirth. And so this is a major transformation cycle. So the Festival of the Mysteries, this actually took place once every 4 years and lasted for 9 or 10 days, in fact. It would begin at the full moon just prior to the equinox, and it would include a procession. And in this procession, the people assembled would carry a kind of sacred basket from the harvest, and they would shout out praises and salutations to the goddess. And it's in that way that we go into the energy of the equinox. Really, we're bringing in, we're honoring this ancient festival, which really celebrates the mysteries of birth and death. And I think it's really important to hold that as we approach the equinox, that we are really celebrating this very fundamental sacred mystery that is, that touches all of us. So that sets the scene, I hope, for the arrival of the autumn equinox. Let's now, we've been talking about food and nutrition. Let's now, I pass you over to Sigrun to talk about some amazing supplements that bring that ancient knowledge through into our modern day scientific culture.
Right, thank you, Peter. And one way to support our bodies during this new transformation time is with supplements. And for that, I would like to introduce you to USANA's proglucamun. So here, traditional Eastern cultures used mushroom for thousands of years to support energy and strong health. Proglucamun delivers organic, antioxidant-rich shiitake and reishi mushroom powders, plus a unique strain of Baker's yeast. These powerful ingredients work together in the intelligence beta-glucan complex to prime your immune cells' ability to support your health effectively. So this is a perfect daily solution to staying at your best, even if you're facing challenges. And one could sum it up like this: it contains zinc and the intelligence beta-glucan complex to support healthy immunity. It helps you to stay fit and well, even during times of occasional stress or even more stress. It primes immune cells and natural protective responses. The USANA proglucamun uses the power of USANA's intelligence technology to support your immune system's ability to adapt and react to your unique needs. Thus, it promotes well-being in two important ways: supports robust, healthy immune responses, and maintains overall wellness and vitality even during occasional stress. Again, the unique formula of the USANA proglucamun combines ancient wisdom with modern science to support your body's natural defenses. So here comes again what I really love about it. So we have that ancient wisdom from Chinese medicine and bring it together with the patented intelligence technology of USANA, which is amazing, I think. And that's really what I love. If ancient wisdom brings modern science together, both work together in a holistic way, my thing, and I highly recommend it.
And can I just ask you here, to be able to find these supplements, how can we find them?
I will add a link later
Right.
on that so that you can find the way to my shop where you can find them.
Okay, brilliant. Excellent.
So yeah, and with that, I hand it over to you, Peter, with some more exciting news on the astrology ground.
Okay, yeah. Well, so yes, as I previously mentioned, the Festival of the Mysteries took place once every 4 years and lasted for 9 or 10 days. So it's a very substantial festival. It would begin at the full moon before the equinox and include a procession, really to honor the goddess. So, this brings us immediately to the astrology, and of course, this is linked to the sun's progression through the signs, as we shall see. So, as you will know, the summer solstice takes place as the sun enters the sign of Cancer. And so at the autumn equinox, the sun enters the sign of Libra. Now, what's significant about this? Well, there are many things. Libra is the first of the so-called social signs. In this sense, the first 6 signs of the zodiac are regarded as being personal. That is to say, Aries is very much about me, my arrival on Earth. Taurus is about my body. Gemini is very much associated with understanding my surroundings. Cancer is to do with my home. Leo is to do with my creativity and a sense of joy we can have and experience in the world. And then Virgo, well, Virgo is a transitional sign in the sense that she begins to get us to look inwards. So after Leo has gone out there and done Leo's thing, Virgo starts to look beneath the surface and say, oh yeah, you know, I'm not alone in the world. There are others out there. And this is really the preparation for this move into Libra, where we begin the first social sign to take into account the existence, the presence of the other. So this is a very, very, very powerful transformation. Libra, the symbol is the scales. And so Libra incarnates this principle of balance and of equality. And so with the equinox, we have this moment where suddenly day and night are balanced. So we have the Eleusinian mysteries on the one hand, this whole festival around the cycle of birth and death and the creation of the seasons. And then we also have the planetary configuration on the other side. So what I want to do now is just to take us on a brief look at some of the features in the heavens as we approach the equinox. So this, I mean, having drawn up the chart, we post down in the comments below, you will find the astrological chart corresponding to the moment when the sun moves into Libra. So that's on the 22nd of September. We might call this chart Waking Up. So first of all, we have the sun in Libra. So how we think about the other, about partnership, about sharing, and about equality. We then have various planetary configurations, for example, Saturn and Aquarius, who in one question Saturn is asking us is, how are we doing our work for the community? In terms of karma, North Node of the Moon in Gemini represents our soul purpose at this time. And Gemini really represents details. These could be the details of our life. It could be our diet, could be that celery juice supplement or these mushrooms, or it could be our meditation practice, mindfulness, what we do in the detail of our day, as opposed to the big Sagittarian, the big sort of spiritual program. This is very much Gemini detail. What am I doing to support myself here, now, when I rise, when I live, when I work, when I eat, when I go to sleep? How do I support myself? So just a few thoughts here then about this chart. First of all, as the sun enters Libra, we might remember the symbol of the scales. So there are themes of justice, questions of law, peace, social interaction come to the fore. Libra is a cardinal air sign. So cardinal means that this is an opening into a new energy. There is a mental aspect. Air is very much the mental, the mind. So it's a sign in which we will reason and we will think. But this kind of thinking is not motivated by the self, as in, my needs. The Aries sun, this is more thinking about our needs of the others, needs of the community, needs of the people around me, the society that I belong to. So here relationships are important. Good relations with others come about through having good relationship with ourselves. So there is an element of Aries as a polarity point to Libra, always requiring our attention. That is, working on having good relationship with ourselves in order to be able to have a good relationship with those around us. Now, the air aspect of Libra in the chart is accentuated by what we call a grand air trine. And this means that there are 3 planets or 3 points on the chart with a 120-degree angle, so it makes an equilateral triangle. And so what we have here, we have the sun in Libra, of course, Saturn in Aquarius, and the north node of the moon in Gemini, interestingly conjunct Alcyone, star cluster of the Pleiades. So many of you may know about the Pleiades, the Pleiadians, so they are in this too. Saturn, holding his reputation for rules, rigor, structure, is in Aquarius. And Aquarius is an ingenious sign. It's eccentric and it's outward looking. So here Saturn is not so much looking down at the old structures, but actually taking our imagination, asking us to imagine, what is going to be created in the future. A lot is happening at this time. So this is a powerful energy. Effort, always with Saturn, always effort is going to be required, but more in a future sense than upholding tradition. Things are going to change. North node of the moon linked to karmic future. But as I said, in the present, it's the details, it's how we're living, what practices are supporting us. So again, it's up to us to do the daily work, see what works for us, see what we can let go of, see what's no longer working. Now, there are a couple of other aspects I'd like to mention. Second aspect is the opposition of the Aries moon with Mercury in Libra. So here, Aries moon is it's the energy that wants us to, it's driving us to get on with things. So that's a very, it's positive, very moving energy. Mercury in Libra, in some sense, could be happy to discuss every possibility. So here we're looking at, every which way. Mercury, it's very mental, and so, there's a sense that Mercury might want to be very inquisitive and curious and looking at all sides of things, and the moon really wants to get us on. So there's an opposition there. One could feel quite emotional one minute and then quite dispassionate the next, looking at different possibilities. This could be a story of head and heart. So the best place is to move through this with grounding. We'll come back to that. Grounding is necessary also with the exact square between Mercury in Libra and Pluto in Capricorn. So this is not so much about communication and emotion as communication and power. This is a good time to be aware of what we're being told. Look carefully at who is telling us things and why. What motives are at play. What is clear is that this is also a good time to go deep with one's thinking. As Morpheus says in the film The Matrix, you take the blue pill, story ends, you wake up in your bed and you believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill and you stay in Wonderland, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. So there's a lot more, obviously, in the chart. I just wanted to try and bring out a few aspects that we can really work with. And as I said, there will be a copy of the chart posted down below in the comments. What I would say in conclusion is that there is a lot of air energy through Libra and the other air signs at this equinox. And so grounding is going to be especially important for our well-being. We can use our heads, we can use our brains, but let's remain nicely centered and grounded in our bodies. And so with that thought about grounding and bringing us into a really nice space, I just want to pass you back to Ziggy here, who's going to take us now into a meditation for the season.
Yes, thank you, Peter. That was so nice information, and I'm just grateful to know that all too. And I'm very happy to use that information further and put it into a little meditation. There's much more to grounding, obviously, as we all know, but we start now with one tool. So for that, I want you guys to come in an upright position, close your eyes, and make a deep inhale and deep exhale. And again, a deep inhale and exhale. And one more time, very conscious, deep inhale and exhale. And now keep breathing and put your feet steady on the ground. Your spine is straight, your shoulders are relaxed. And one more time, move your shoulders up a little bit. And then let them sink and relax them even more. And keep breathing. And with your eyes closed, dive deeper into your body. Inhaling and exhaling and become even more aware of your breath. Now feel, sense, see, or imagine, or just know that out of the sky upon you, no matter where you are right now, just above you, out of the sky, a beam of light is coming down. And the color of this light may be white, golden, or any other color which feels right to you right now. And this light is moving down and moving down until it meets your head and comes through your crown into your body, filling up your head, your throat, your shoulders, your chest, your back, your upper body, tummy, lower back, hips, bottom, thighs, knees, entire legs, your feet, and then moves out of your feet and connects you with the center of the earth, going really deep, grounding you in Mother Earth's energy. And keep breathing. And with the next inhale, move that earth light energy up from below until it meets the different light energy from above in your heart. So move it up, bring it back into your feet, through your legs, until it is right in your heart center, so that both light energies are connected in your heart space. And now you're connected from above and below with light energy. And keep your eyes closed. Now connect to your heart center. Go even more inwards, breathing in and out. You might want to deepen that connection to your heart by seeing, sensing, feeling, knowing, or just imagine that these light energies move through your heart like little uplifting, positive fireworks, starseed glitter, Mother Earth nourishing light, love. It's just doing some uplifting, energetic party in your heart center. Focus on your breath again, more conscious, inhale and exhale. And do that 3 times now in a row. Then with the next inhale, set the intention to sparkle out that light energy, the different qualities of light codes into your entire body from your heart center. So it's going out from your heart center into your energy body, into your body, and very deep into your cells and into your molecular structure, going deeper and deeper, and cleansing your system, and at the same time nourishing it, nourishing every cell. And for a moment, just enjoy that. Focus on your entire body, your cells, your molecular system, your structures, your energetic body. Let all the sparkling energy of Mother Earth, starseed energy from above, just work through your body, through your cells, supporting you holistically. And now take another deep inhale and exhale. And then slowly open up your eyes again, knowing that you are still connected to the light when you move now through your day. Welcome back. And then arrive slowly back, and we come immediately to our next part. Peter and I thought we give you on the way also the possibility to set an intention for the next 3 months. And for that, we thought, like, write something down, like how will you be, how will you feel during this upcoming season? Maybe you have a certain date or event you could also focus with your intention on that date. Then ask yourself, how will you be and feel during this experience? Remember that from the equinox, we begin our preparation for the solistic. For example, in November, I have an extension in my yoga teacher training. For that, I'm set the intention that I'm present and observe any nugget of wisdom, of knowledge during that training. Now from here, we go further into future gratitude and write 3 sentences down, like you can continue with more later on. I'm just saying that you can actually stop if you see the recording later on to write down your intention and then come to the gratitude part once you did your intention. So I'm saying now the gratitude part, just write something like, I'm so grateful for, and I'm so grateful because after my extended yoga teacher training, I created a new special course that helped so many people to calm down after stressful days. Just an example, I'm so grateful for that the sun is shining. I'm so grateful for that I had my favorite meal on the table today. These are just a couple of examples for you guys. So with that, we come already to our end. And yeah.
Wow. Amazing. That seems to have gone so quickly.
Yeah.
I would just like to add, that, working with the seasons in some ways feels like a slower process. We have 12 months, we have 4 weeks in every month. So we can spend a lot of time making very short-term goals. One of the beautiful things about working with the seasons is that we're working with Gaia, we're working with the planetary energies. And so to bring in one intention, it may not sound like a lot, but if one can really follow through, the changes that you can make are really profound because you give yourself time to go into this energy and actually not expect that it's all going to happen in 2 weeks, or that actually we're going to get to our next quarterly wellness session, which will be for the solstice. So we will be taking in this 3 months, this quarter period. And if we can set that intention now, it'll be really interesting for everyone to come in and see what they did with this period. What intention did you put out at this time? What was your intention? And how you've worked on that. And it will be really beautiful if everyone brings in their intention to fruition at the winter solstice. And with that, that's doing your Saturn. That's doing our Saturn. That's where we do the work that we set out to do, and taken that from a heart-centered place, brought it into our daily practice. And in this period of growth, this is the direction of the West. It's very beautiful, very powerful indeed. So, wow.
Yeah.
This does bring us to the end of this first quarterly wellness video. I just want to say before we close, just to remind you that in the comments below, you will find some additional material. So for example, you will find the astrology chart that we were talking about for the equinox on the 22nd of September.
Yeah, and also I will put on a link for an asana from our yoga practice, which helped to be more grounded.
I've loved the video that you did for this asana. I'm really looking forward to practicing this, and I really encourage everybody to go down to that link and to tune in. It's a lovely sequence, a lovely segment, beautifully executed, and it's, you know, again, I mean, what we're trying to do here is embody, you know, there's the astrology, there's the symbolic of the festival, there's the nutrition, there's the meditation, there's the body practice and the yoga. It's holistic because we're bringing everything together. It's, you know, that's why I wanted to do this. So another thing, yeah, so there will also be a link to the 7th Healing Horse Karuna Reiki Circle, which actually begins at Samhain on the 31st of October. So if you are interested in joining our horse healing circle, then there will be a link, and that will take you to our sign up page. And you can join us for 7 weeks of distance Reiki, which, well, the 7th, you know, it's amazing to reach the 7th circle. So I'm already looking forward to that. That is just going to be so amazing. And we'll be preparing, that work will prepare us for the solstice itself. So I hope some of you will come in and join us for that.
Yeah, that's an awesome, wonderful circle. I highly recommend it. I'm participate in the one before already, and I just love it. So yes, and what I wanted to say also is I'm going to put on a link in the comments to my shop, which presents where you can actually check out the product I was talking about, the Pruglocamin, which is really supportive and embracing holistic health as well. And also I want to include a link to my website where you can book me for yoga and for coaching. I'm teaching, as I said, in German and in English, so you will definitely find something. Yes, and
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. So, well, everybody, thank you so much for watching our video. And we really hope that this information will be of help to you. If you've enjoyed this, please leave us a little comment. We'd love to hear from you. And so from both of us, we just want to wish you a wonderful autumn equinox. We look forward to seeing you again at the winter solstice for our 2nd quarterly wellness session. So from us, I look forward to seeing you soon. Pour les amis en français, au revoir. And Ziggy?
Yes, thank you so much also from my side. And of course, auf Wiedersehen.
Okay.